All right, this is session recap for the 29th day of February, which we only have once every 4 years. And today is leap year. So today is our extra day and we catch up. By the way, leap year was started in 49 BC by one of the Caesars in Rome. 49 BC. I don't know how they figured out they needed a leap year then, but they did. And we're still using it today since 49 BC. Dollar index. Dollar index, we got it inside of a triangle. It is trying to move to the downside, but starting to get a little hint, maybe up with the MACD, but I'm up here in a 240. But when I get down to a 60, it says, nope, you're going down. You're going down. And I live in the 60, I don't live in a 240. But I'm stuck inside this pennant. All right, so nothing really big is going to happen until we get out of this pennant. And you can see not only is it a pennant, but it's also a big sideways move. All right. So, this is tough when this is when trading is tough on the other pairs. When the dollar goes up, then goes down, and goes up, and 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 it goes down. Now it's going up. All right. That's when it's tough to trade. Now you really need to cherry pick your trades when you've got that kind of structure on the dollar index, because there's no direction at this point. The overall direction is, of course, down because we have a channel on here, but that could take a week to fulfill. All right. So we're going with dollar weakness at this point. All right. And that means euro to the upside. And as you see, euro is coming down right now. Why? Well, because the dollar is going up right now. See that? See the dollar is going up. It's a red candle, but it's going up. Your job is to know that's a candle that's going up. All right. So that's why you're seeing that. All right, it's an immediate reaction. All right, we're a buyer, not a seller, so it doesn't matter. But if it does break, we might have an opportunity if it pulls back up. Our target is at 108.74, and ATR on the euro dollar is really small. It's 51 pips. 51 pips is all we got. All right. Over the pound dollar, pound dollar, it's also reacting to the dollar to the downside. The target is up because the dollar is down, but the dollar is actually not down, it's sideways. What's this doing? Sideways. All right. Our target is up at 2,700 up there. Pound dollar has an ATR of 63 pips. Dollar Swissy, too low an ATR to trade. We have it down because the dollar was going down this morning. Now it may go up, but it's not going to go very far, as you can see. There's nothing to do on this with a 50 pip ATR. Dollar yen. Dollar yen headed to the downside because dollar was going down last night. Went to its ATR pretty easily because it's pretty low right now. It's 68 pips. It normally does 125. So you can see it's doing half its ATR. Half of its ATR. Wow. All right, they went to target easily and then a few more pips. So there's nothing to do till 5 o'clock. You get a new ATR. If the dollar is going down, watch for it go down 68 pips. Can't trade Aussie dollar or New Zealand dollar because the ATRs are lower than 55 pips. All right, but we can trade the euro yen, and the euro yen came down during the night, went to its ATR to the pip, and then said, let's put another 60, 70 pips in, which is what they did. All right, euro yen has an ATR of 69 pips right there a day. Pound yen, all right, pound yen also did the same thing. Rocketed during the night right down to its ATR, then put in another 50 pips below it, pulled back up and went back down even lower. MACD kept telling you, stay in this trade, stay with it. Pound yen, 91 pip ATR. All right, let's look at the confirmer here. All right, what's the confirmer tell you? All right, arrow, arrow, arrow. Stay in this trade, 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 stay in this trade. All right. Cool thing about having this little confirmer here is you can just pick it up and stick it right beside your chart. Now you can see it side by side, right? So if I'm in this trade, should I hold? Yeah, you should hold. You hold until you get a wick, and then you don't exit. When you get a wick over here, when you get a wick, that's when you move your stop. You move your stop to what makes sense over here. That just gives you the heads up. That's why it's called a confirmer. It's not a chart we trade. All right, can't trade Aussie yen either. It's too low in ATR. Same with euro pound. Euro Aussie, we can trade. And where did it go? To the pip to its ATR. There it is. Bing, done, over. All right, MACD told you you're going down. All right, so you're going to get a new ATR after 5 o'clock on the euro Aussie and 84 pip ATR. Swiss yen. All right. Swiss yen rock and rolled last night out of there, straight down here. to its ATR and then put in another double the ATR. That's why I picked the Swiss yen. Somebody mentioned it in class. I don't know who it was, and I went and looked at it and said, man, I hadn't traded it probably 16, 17 years, but I watched it for about 3 weeks and I went, you know, this thing moves really nice. I'm adding it. I had Jerry add it to the ATR and everything else. Got a 78 pip ATR, but it normally does 127. See that? So it's a great currency because it got a big ATR, reasonable, I should say. But right now it's 50 pips below that. Pound Aussie. All the ATRs are low right now, folks. Why? I don't have a clue. I don't know. Almost a target here. We did hit the 1,000 here. The target is just below it at 93.90 on Pound Aussie, and it has 112 pip ATR. You're New Zealand. We're trying to break out here. We don't have enough room. It'd be great for them to telegraph, open and close the candle here, and then wait for 5 o'clock and get a new ATR to the downside. Euro New Zealand has 111 pips, so you can look for 1, 2, 3, 4 T30s down in here is 120 pips, and it normally does 126. So you could do 4 T30s tonight. So be aware of that. MACD's already pointing down. It is reversing. That's the problem. It takes forever to reverse. All right. All right, over to Pound New Zealand. All right, I've got some traders in this trade this morning, and how many? We won't even count it. Just leave it alone. Target is down here at 206.86, and Pound New Zealand got 145 pip ATR. Yeah, we should probably pay attention to it. How many traders are in Pound New Zealand down? How many traders are in Pound New Zealand down? Why is it going down? Because dollars right now. Sandro's in it. Anybody else? Rob's in it. Okay, we got 2 traders. All right, so live trade for Monday. Don't forget it. Live trade down. All right, so there we go. We'll see what we get. Target is at 206.86 right now. It'll be lower tonight after 5 o'clock. All right, New Zealand yen. All right, we can't do anything with this currency because we're at the bottom of the channel. Just walk away from it. And can't trade Aussie Swissy or Aussie New Zealand either. All right, so we have to go over to Pound Swissy. Pound Swissy just doing a real big, little sideways movement here. Our target is up there. We don't have 55 pips. 1173 is the target up there. And Pound Swissy got an ATR of only 53 pips, so you can't trade it anyway. There you go. All righty.